All right, toy fans. So I'm here. Hey, new week, right? And I could not help this. I came across this, so I went to get some more foliage from the Builder series. So BLDR, it's from Jazwares. It's, of course, our little accessory kits for you got city, you've got forest, you've got medieval. And I happen to find that there's also a sports set. And I was like, hey, you know what? I've got a little minifig of myself that I've been wanting to put on a skateboard, and so I was trying to price out online skateboards and stuff are kind of expensive. It looks like there might be some stuff in here that we can use. So I was like, hey, let's grab a sports pack. Let's see what all's in there, and let's kind of, figure out is this worth the $4.99? Because again, these are at Target right now in little PDQs, $4.99. I can't tell you how many of the four sets I picked up just to get foliage and other things just to add to the city. So these sets, they're pretty good. I even picked up another city pack to get some more of those signs because, sweet, sweet, sweet deals on these. Jazwares, I'm really excited. I loved your Fortnite stuff. I'm really enjoying these builder sets as well. And I might even try to grab some of the Hello Kitty stuff. Not necessarily big on the Hello Kitties or the Pushins, but I do like some of the accessories they come with. So in this builder set over here, we get, of course, Builder BLDR. This is the sports accessory pack. Has 70 pieces. Now I know a lot of these pieces are going to go together to create like a motorcycle, some other things, and we'll kind of piece them together and see what all do we have in this pack. We do see that 6 plus, we got 70 pieces, and it's number 0231. It does say a choking hazard. We get, of course, a picture of some of the stuff that we get, like a motorcycle, some skis. Looks like a probably a ski board, a racket, bow and arrow, that sort of stuff. Things that you would do outdoors for sports. If we go over to the back, we get just the red bricks. Now, before we've had green for the forest, we've had kind of a bluish gray for the city. This time we're getting red. They are colored for the packs themselves, but there's not a lot there. It's just a bunch of legalese stuff and just the color. Now, the builder stays the same, except this time we get red for our packaging. I say, let's jump into this. Let's see what all we have. So, out of this pack, let's see. All right. Oh, looks like we got some pieces here. So we do have some rubber bands this time. That's something to keep in mind. We do have, it looks like maybe some cones here. So let's take a look at all we got. Okay, we do have some ramps, which is nice. We got a bow and arrow. Let me move that so I can get us where we need to be. We have a surfboard. We got, I'm not sure, maybe these are like workout bars or something, you know? So let's kind of piece some things together. We do have a motorcycle. So we'll kind of piece that up here. Where are our wheels for a motorcycle? Oh, here we go. We got one wheel here, and they are the rubber tires. Soft rubber tires, too. So, pretty pliable. Not too bad. Not too shabby. I'm always good with a good build kit. So, looky there. We got, of course, a motorcycle here. Wow, that'll be fun to put into the city. We do have a couple of skis. Let's move some skis over. So we got one, two skis. It looks like we got a couple of these kind of like pushing ski things. There we go. We do get a snowboard, and that'll be nice because that'll actually go with the the skate shop that I just put together. If you follow me on TikTok, you got it there. I got a ton of stuff on TikTok, so if you're not following me there, you probably should. We do get a couple of these bins here. Now, the bins themselves, I do not see any lids, but that's okay. We got, it looks like a couple of pieces here to make like a net. Okay, so we got a net here. We're going to move these out of the way. We're going to kind of try to put things together as needed. So let's see, one, two surfboards. This means now I have to go and get that Lego rescue truck now. Oh man, I can't believe that. All right. Oh, we do get another snowboard. So we got both orange and we got a blue, which will be nice. We can always put that up in the shop. We got these pieces that work as skates, which is pretty cool. We do get a green pair of skates too, so we'll move that out of the way. We do have a bicycle here, and these little rubber bands, they go on the bicycle tires. So let's go ahead, pop that onto our tire here. So we got one that'll go on our bicycle here. Let's pop that on. There we go. There's one. And then let's get the other. We'll pop that on. All right. And that'll go on this one in the back. We do have a spot in the front for light, so we do get a clear round tile for that. Very nice. So we do have an extra bicycle. I'm always good with an extra bicycle. I could always use extra bicycles. We do get a camera, which is nice. And actually, camera, and we have another one of those clear tiles. We have one more of those clear tiles. I will probably be using that for my camera with my skate shop. Okay, it looks like we got a couple of these little cheese wedges here, so we could probably make some ramps and such. Got these blue things here. I'm not quite sure. We got a lot of extra here, and I'm not quite sure what everything's going to be used for. But we can always plug that onto here, plug this onto here. We've got, oh wow, we got a whole bunch of things. We could actually make some flags, some zone flags. And another one of those bow and arrows. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the rackets, and they are in red and blue, which is nice. Let's move these down here as we're kind of taking a look at things. We have a whole bunch of these extra things here. So we've got sets with some targets on it, which works. So I guess we could do like this. We could probably take this, put that here, put this here maybe, put that onto here. Or maybe we'll just do one. So I think it goes like this. We can go one here. We'll put it on the bottom like that, right? And then we'll stick that to that. And so now we've got some targets. And it looks like we've got 2 of those. So that's actually kind of nice that we have a couple target pieces. So we'll plug that into there, plug that into there, pop that on there. Okay, we do have another skate, another one of these white skates. And if you're not familiar, the skates, they look like little cars, but they just plug down to the feet of your character. So we got a couple of these blue, just bright blue tiles here. I'm not quite sure what they're for. We've got these so you can make sports bottles. So we pop that on there. Got yourself a little Gatorade bottle. So one, and done. I guess if you want to put this on the bottom to give it some flair, you could do that. But we do get some extra studs there, some extra one of these tops. Let's see. It looks like we've got one of these in black. So maybe, just maybe, let's see if we can pop that on there. Maybe we'll get a black sports bottle as well. There we go. We got an extra one of those nibs there. So if you want to have an extra top, you can. And then, of course, we have an extra one of these clear studs there. So there's lots of extra pieces that kind of make up if you lose something. It's all there. I like the green. It definitely looks like a sports bottle. For our bicycle, we do have a handle here. So there you go. Handle. So now that we've got a handle on things, hey-o! Now that we got a handle on things, we know that we're going the right direction. I would say that these are probably good for like cones. So they're probably wanting us to use those as cones like that. We could use these here as your flags. So you can double those up, put those on there. You've got a couple flags. So 1, 2, we'll just go that way. We'll put that on there. Another flag right chaw. So a couple flags. This thing right here, so this is kind of one of those weird ones that I'm not sure, but I guess we could go one here, one here. We got ourselves a pull-up bar, weight bench sort of thing. And then we got a couple of these that we could put, I think they go on our motorcycle here as a kind of a kickstand where we'd put the feet and such, just like that. Yeah, I've seen that done before. And yeah, there's quite a bit there. Honestly, there's a lot of bit there. I'm actually quite surprised just how much stuff we get. These will come in handy because I am going to be building more. So I have a skate shop, and then I got a set that has it's got a set that has a half pipe thing and a little skateboarder there. The one thing I'm not seeing that I'm a little upset about is that I love that we've got two snowboards. I love that we got two surfboards. I love that we got skis. I love that we got a motorcycle. We got a bicycle. We got a couple archery things. We got some flags. We got a weight bar. We got sports bottles. We've got tennis. We've got camera, some extra studs, some bins and boxes to put all this stuff in, and skates. But the one thing I'm actually quite disappointed that we don't have is a skateboard. That would have been easy. 3 parts. Honestly, we probably could have dropped this, maybe the tiles, and yeah, maybe a couple of extra pieces, and at least gotten one skateboard in there. I think that would have been just an awesome thing to have. Because when I think of outdoors, I think of me going and skating. Now, do I like this? Yeah, I do. And I'll actually use this. Will I go and get an extra one of these? Probably not. And here's my reason why. Besides for the ramps right here, and then the cheese wedges right here, and then possibly the boards that I might use in my skate shop, or put like build an outside, kind of display for stuff on the street and the camera. A lot of this I'm not going to reuse. I've got bicycles already. I've got a motorcycle already. I'm in a city, so my city setting is not going to have a lot of archery stuff. So unless I get like the Lego camper and I put the archery stuff in there, I just don't see me reusing a lot of these pieces. I am glad I got it. For $4.99, you can't beat that price, and that price is it's nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good price for all of this. 70 pieces here for $4.99, and we're getting some really good things to accessorize with. If you're doing the outdoor stuff and you've got a whole camping thing, this is perfect. However, for me doing city stuff, if you're wanting to do a bunch of the city work things, I kind of wish that they would have put a skateboard in there. That, to me, would have made sense. But that's all I gotta say. Maybe they'll do like an city skate theme. I don't know. I mean, they're just now starting these packs, and like I said, we've got forest pack, we've got a city pack, which we've looked at both. We do have a outdoor pack, which we looked at, and a medieval pack, and I believe like a samurai pack. Medieval pack I'll probably get down the road. I don't think I'm going to use a lot of those parts just because I don't do a lot of the medieval stuff. But there might be some stuff in there that I can use and build with. I'm never opposed to getting more blocks to build with and to have fun with. So in that case, this is what we got. Not bad. Not bad at all for what we're getting. Little surprised that we didn't get a skateboard in there, but I'm also quite surprised at all the stuff that we do get. And a lot of this I will probably use in my city for the builds. Now that's all I got to say about the Jazwares Builder Accessory Pack 70-piece Sports Block Kit. That's a mouthful. Pretty cool. I say go get it. It's well worth it. It's at Target in the PDQs. Just look over in the Lego aisle, kind of off on the side, and you'll find them. Lego, you're getting a run for your money right now because Builder and Brickcraft and Lumabricks and Fantasy and all these other builders are starting to outbuild you, my friends. So you might want to stop with the smart blocks and start looking at some other things that make kids happy as well as adults. That's all I got to say about it. I love you all. Thank you all for showing up. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build and happy brick hunting.